Hello, I'm Jeannie Fritsch, and I am a conscious futurist. I have spent years working with people in ways that help them maximize their relationships and really maximize their own lives. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what happens when you don't release what accumulates. So, when you are accumulating grievances from past mishaps, past misunderstandings, past, I hesitate to use the word trauma, but trauma sometimes enters into it. It's just that you oftentimes carry forward into today, even on a subconscious level. Sometimes it's very conscious. You consciously know that you're carrying a grievance forward because you're talking about it. And yet there's other times where it's just really a subconscious thing that occurs. But either way, whatever you don't release, it accumulates. And over time, it starts to weigh you down. It weighs down your energy. It weighs down your results in life. It weighs down any relationship that you're pursuing at all, romantically or with your child or with a friend or with a parent. And I just believe so much in doing forgiveness work. I was reminded of that yesterday. I was closing out a session with a newer client, and she was reflecting on the previous month and the growth that she has experienced as a result of the forgiveness work that we've been doing. And she noted shifts that included more calm. She recognized that she wasn't carrying grudges like she had in the past. She wasn't taking everything to heart. When forgiveness occurs, there's a release of emotional baggage that is very freeing. It's very emancipating, and it's very expansive. There's a now moment of available energy that is now it's available to you. It was trapped before in past unresolved events. And once you do a series of forgiveness processes, you realize that that moment becomes very fresh. It becomes very liberated, and it brings a calm awareness that feels new. Unforgiveness is truly a conscious, constant, silent drain on the creative source that's within you. Now, forgiveness offers you an opportunity to restore your center and to restore a sense of inner calm that just prevails. And it is truly, forgiveness is one of the most empowering states that you can engage in, a forgiving spirit. It creates this whole dance of a new dance of light and love. Now, it isn't forgetting. There's forgiving and there's forgetting. You don't forget, but you release the emotional attachment that you have to whatever the incident was. And it prepares a foundation for your now and for your future that is much more beautiful and fulfilling. So the wisdom of the experience becomes maximized. Think about that. The actual experience contains wisdom. And when you release the negative emotional baggage that's attached to whatever happened, it releases the emotional triggers and it replaces them with understanding. So if this is something that feels elusive to you, if forgiveness is something that's really challenging, I know that in my own life, it was it was just quite a process to get to the point where I really understood the value of forgiveness and I understood how to forgive. It is the work that I do. It's one of the big things that I do that helps clear the canvas. It cleans the canvas from the grievances of yesterday. And you don't realize how much that energy is just weighing you down and interfering with the create that you can experience going forward with the wisdom, the knowledge of the event, the wisdom of the event. But the triggers from the event are no longer present once you truly forgive. So I am a huge advocate of forgiveness, mostly because I know the value that it brings to people who practice it. I'd like to invite you to practice forgiveness.